Derek here with the Closet Doctor. This is a lean improvement for the sales process. So early on in my sales career, I carried around all kinds of samples. Had these in the back, you had them in my car, had matching, drawer fronts and things like that. Carry all those things around. They'd bounce around in the car and your briefcase and stuff like that, get all damaged and look like not the best shape. So a couple of years ago, the first improvement that I made was I went to my foil company and I said, look, you're making these little 4x4 squares and I don't like those. I want bigger ones. And so I had to make 8.5 by 11 squares of all the material that we've got that we use from them. So is what I've got for color samples, anything that I have that's a matching foil, I have got in a small 3-ring binder. And so we can go over colors on their colors and textures and stuff like that. It all fits nicely into a 3-ring binder. Recently is what we started doing. We do a lot of countertops with our home offices and stuff. And you end up with, the Formica guy comes in or the Wilson Art guy comes in and he gives you one big huge chain that's got 497 colors on it. So the first thing we did is we went through and I narrowed them down to colors of tops that people would actually buy. And you still have an issue with them because they're on chains, and I take them off of chains and they get mixed up a little bit. But I kind of have it, set up light, dark, funky, and fun to talk about colors on there. But recently is what I did is I had my top guy do the same thing as I did with my foil guy. And is what we did is whenever we do a top, any drop that's left, we just have them give us an 8.5 by 11 piece. And is what we do is we've cut those down, drilled holes on them on a drill press, and thrown them into a 3-ring binder. And we've put the top color, the name and the number on the back. And so now, not all of my colors yet. It takes a little time to go through all that. But I've got a second binder that I carry with me so that I can pull out a full-size color. They're not just looking at a little one. Some of these colors you actually have to have 3 or 4 samples to show what it'll look like across the whole thing. Now I can just open up a book and say, here it is. This is what we've got for color. It's ready to go. Makes it much easier for the customer and saves you a lot of time and hassle not getting everything clogged up with the chains. Naturally, I still carry the chains and I've got those available. I even have more colors here in the showroom if they want to come in and look at those. But for the most part, these are what people are going to buy. So a little improvement there, making the sales process easier.